DEI may not be a threat, but it's purely illegal.
It's a violation of civil rights law. Exactly
absolutely
right.
Illegal. It's absolutely illegal. And eventually, these companies that hire based on DEI quotas and stuff like that, they're going to find out that they're going to see people that are gonna, you're gonna take them to court. I don't know if we're gonna talk about it tonight, but there's someone suing the company, a company about hiring what's it called, the air traffic controllers. A guy, like, there was like 1,000
They were
people
saying if you were mentally unwell.
Yeah, there's that, but there's also, apparently there was like 1,000 people that were looked over that had some of the best scores on the test. One dude got like 100% on this 8-hour test. You have to score 85%, but they didn't hire him because he's a white guy. And there's multiple cases pending right now like that. And when that kind of, if I remember correctly, it's been going since 2000. Like 5 years, I'm not sure exactly. But the point is, once these actually come to light and you see that there's a lot of people that are suing or that have been passed over for important jobs, you're like, this kind of talk is going to be widely rejected. People are going to be like, no, this is not okay, because you're making the world worse. We've talked about a crisis of competence on this show multiple times because of hiring people that are not qualified because of their identity. Like, that is happening. That has been happening. And granted, thankfully, there haven't been a lot of these things that have happened, a lot of accidents. But the more you do it, the more the possibility becomes a reality. The more frequently things are going to go wrong. And, air travel is very, very redundant. Like, you have to have a lot of things go wrong to have an accident, especially one like this.
Well, the meme now is that Pete Buttigieg was holding this all together like Spider-Man in the train. And that as soon as he's out, like, planes are bursting into flames and they're crashing. I'm like, it is kind of funny to me that we've been warning you about this for years.
Yep.
And then Trump's not even a week in and we see a bunch of disasters. You're like, Trump must have done it. And it's like, or we've been warning you this was going to happen. Trump has not had enough time to do anything related to any of this.
Well, did you see like the latest like disingenuous attacks from the Dems, like Schumer and Pelosi and all that? They're saying to have the president of the United States blame these tragedies on persons of color and minorities is absolutely tragic. Like, no. We're blaming it on the system that you created. Yep. That forces, or not forces, but where you actually choose people based on their identities, not on their qualifications. Yep. And it's just more and more the same from these guys. They lost and they still didn't get the memo, or they're like refusing to accept the memo.
It's been 10 years of this stuff or longer. I think the first kind of inkling of this stuff was probably like when Barack Obama first got elected. So easily 10, probably 15 years of this stuff has been going on. And it's really, really ingrained now. And it's something that people have been complaining about and being called all the names in the world. If you said, oh, this is a bad policy, it's like, oh, you're a racist, sexist, bigot, blah, 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 all the isms and stuff like that. And now no one cares anymore. Everybody that's would be critical of this stuff, and they if someone from on the left says, oh, well, you're only saying this because you're a racist, they're like, your magic words don't work.
Right. Transphobe.
Try to put your magic spells back in your pouch, because none of it works anymore. I don't care about your mumbo jumbo. I'm telling you something that's true.
You're talking about air traffic controllers being hired for DEI reasons, right?
That was the specific issue that I was talking about.
That's like homicidal.
Yes.
And I'm just if I like envision who I would think of as the ideal air traffic controller, he's like a kind of nerdy white dude who's like played video games since he was like 8 years old and has incredible hand-eye coordination and incredible focus.
There's always the Chad meme. I don't care. Whatever the job is, the ideal guy is the Chad meme. Just a big ripped guy, and he's sitting there and he's like, turn left.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the qualifications that you have to.
He better be a gamer.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. And back to the Grammys, this is just like a huge moment of catharsis for all of these people, because like the wound of Trump winning is still so fresh for them. It was not just Alicia Keys; it was everyone who was making statements like this. I think one other celebrity dedicated, I think it was Shakira, dedicated her award to immigrants Not really sure like which immigrants she's talking about, and
Rabbit
said that they're
Indians.
like they're seen and loved and everything. She's like mothering them. And then Lady Gaga
think it was the carjacking
making a
immigrants that
statement
she was-
about how like trans people, like I just want you to know you're not invisible or whatever. And it was just nonstop after that.
Nonsense.
Can you do that Shakira impression again? I think that was really good. That was like
Wait,
really
what?
accurate. Can we just like,
It was almost a Kamala Harris impression.
We did it, Joe.
that was good.
I can't remember who tweeted it. It might have been Milo. Somebody was like, "I don't watch the Grammys because it's basically like the pre-show for the Diddy party or whatever."
No one watches it. They've been struggling for years, and no one even cares about these things anymore. You just see like clips of it show up on your timeline.
The
I
only,
didn't even know what
Move
happened.
on
To be
with your
honest.
life.
the only positive thing I can say about the Grammys this year is the Grammys actually managed to give a Grammy to a good metal band. Usually they blow it
Which one?
to Gojira. So they're
Yeah, but they
Wait,
gave
that wasn't-
Beyonce a country award.
yeah. Well, she wrote a country
the
record.
biggest DEI win maybe in history. That Beyonce got best country album. Are you kidding me? Nobody liked or cared about Cowboy Carter, and it was cheeks. It was so bad.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.